back to a Rumple video. Today, I'm going to discuss how to train and mod up your Jedis. These are my Jedis here. First 5 are primarily what I use in the pit. Galactic War. My Sith team runs the show as far as PvP. But you can say those top 6 what I kind of balance in and out of the pit raid and the tank takedown. And we'll go ahead and start with Yoda. Now Yoda, I'm going to go ahead and start the mod here. This is what he looks like fully modded up. Let me remove all these mods. Kind of give you an understanding of why I chose the mods I chose. Alright, level 80 Yoda, gear 9, is what he looks like on the red, stock without any mods at all. 20% armor, very low. As you can see on the left, it's 28%. That's what I shoot for the 30% range. That's why I went mostly defense mods. And the resistance is about 16%. Yoda's not a big hitter either, 1700. Not terrible. But you can see there's a big jump in protection. I actually gave him some crit damage. That was just because of the mod I had chose. I'm really concerned with his tenacity. He doesn't do anything that requires potency like damage over times or ability blocks. He shares his tenacity with the rest of the team. He does stun on one of his hits. That could require some potency. I haven't had any trouble using his stun, so I did not increase his potency. It's been working for me. His basic hit gives him stealth, so I was more concerned on getting damage on Yoda than potency. And then tenacity, of course, so he doesn't get ability blocked and his resist goes up. So I went 2 sets of defense and 1 set of tenacity. His health went from 11 to 13. His protection went from 7.8 to 12.4. That's 5,000, and that really helped. Now he is kind of fast already at 150 stock. Like Maul stock is like 90. So there's a big difference there. So as a second string in the mods, I didn't worry about getting to 200. My Sith team in the arena, 3 of my tunes have 200 speed. But 180 for Yoda, it's quick and it works well. In the pit, I've noticed a 180 speed is good. And that's where I've tried to focus to get my Jedis at 180. His crit damage helped in his offensive. As you can see, his potency stayed the same. I didn't see a need to need it. His tenacity was a big deal. 25% to 62% tenacity, and it helps. His damage went up 300, and that really helped. Once again, his armor went up 8%, and his resistance went up 8%. Those were big deals between the defense and the tenacity mods. Did the armor, resistance, and of course the tenacity. So we'll put these back on. And now you can do these in any way you want. You can get a tenacity as a primary. This is just how I got them to work. I try to get 30 speed on all my tunes. That's just the way I like to play. Certain things, like a tank, you may want to get crit avoidance or something else. But I don't have any tanks. So for me, it's speed. I've got to get my dudes cranking. So it's a speed. And then I try to get his offense up, which I got a 20 defense there, the secondary, on that defensive mod. Tenacity. This one gave me the crit dam with all that protection that I was looking for, so I went with that. And then another 8% defense here with a lot more protection. And then I used a defense mod with the primary of tenacity to work with those tenacity mods, and that's how I got his tenacity so high. 27 defense here and high offense. And then bang on that protection. So, an offense there. This is a general way of how I like Yoda. I think defense and tenacity work great on him. And the defense mods that you find with offense work great. So that's Yoda at a look. And my Qui-Gon, he's been kind of hard to figure out. He's damage. He doesn't do anything with ability blocks or damage over time. So I was thinking of speed for him and probably offense. Two, is it? I'm not sure. So let's look real quick in this video. I think offense requires 4, so I don't remember. Yeah, required 4. So I've been concerned about trying to get offense. The tenacity helped, but I'm thinking 4 speeds, and I'm not exactly sure what I had. I'll take these off and I can talk better as I see them playing. The right set of speed mods gives you a lot of offense and defense. He's not the slowest either, 137. But his resets on his abilities are quick. He has like 2 resets, so I thought the speed would help a lot. His damage is average. His armor's not as low as Yoda. But see, I got him a 20% resistance with the mod. 21% armor, so see, he's low. You can find the right set of speed mods and that armor will come up. These are my second-rate speed mods. Maul has my #1 speed mods, which Maul's armor is 28%. So to give you an idea, I think the speed mods on Qui-Gon would work great. If you go look over at Maul's mods, those are what I would use on Qui-Gon, and his armor would be higher. But like I said, my Jedis have my second-rate mods. So, but you get the idea. I would go definitely a 4 set of speed for Qui-Gon. And then the other 2, I think tenacity works best, or defense. You could build his defense up. But right now I'm running the tenacity. His health went up 2,000, protection went up 3,000, his speed went up 60. And I'm using the speed to counteract his low offense and defense percentages to get more hits in. So that's kind of how I balanced that. So I kind of figured him out. His crit damage helped his offense for sure. Potency stayed the same, that he doesn't need it. And his tenacity went up 10-11%. And it's helping. But I'm thinking there's another direction with him. His damage went up 300 with this setup. Speed does that. And once again, he would have a higher armor on a better set of speed mods. So if you want to get a look at those speed mods, go look at Maul. But as of, like I said, Qui-Gon, I would go speed, tenacity, would be my recommendation. But we all play different. Try to figure out what you want. But when you put these back on and look, he actually has pretty good stats. He's one of my first hitters. And what I mean is, see, it's a cooldown too. So he hits so quick, I went ahead and increased his speed, and he hits faster than everybody else. And this is a cooldown 3, so he's always hitting. And that's another thing, mats. I've got 5 gold mats. I'm trying to figure out how to use these. The Sith team being my arena team, I'm thinking they're going to go over there. But that's another story. We're looking at Jedis. Then down to Annie. So Annie just is my newest 7-star Jedi. He's my newest Jedi in the team. So he has the health mods, you can see, because those are easiest to get. Let's pull these off. He's got that tenacity 30. Oh, that's a nice mod. 7 defense, 31 offense, 1200 protection. Just a great mod. We'll go back over these. I want to go vanilla. It's easier for me to talk. I'm going to see him playing. But yeah, the health mods are easiest to get for me, and the defense mods, because I'm Jedi. See, he had 23% armor. He was already higher. And his resistance is low, 10%. 137 stock speed. Protection's not bad. This is a 7-star Jedi. Gear 9. Didn't need any potency. He's a damage guy, so I was trying to get his damage up. I'm eventually thinking speed would work great on him as well. Maybe speed and tenacity as well. Like Qui-Gon. Because he needs damage. He doesn't need any potency. You can see I wasn't trying to increase it. But it's what I have to work with as my second string mods. But you can see what the health and tenacity did. 16,000 to 18,000. 7,000 to 11,000 protection. My speed jumped up 50. My crit dam went up 30. My tenacity went up 10. Which again, I wasn't worried about potency. But you saw what the speed mods did to Qui-Gon. So if he had a good set of speed mods, I think his damage would be around 2,000 and his defense would definitely be over 30. Because his defense is at 29 with this set of mods. So see, that's 2 sets of health mods and 1 set of tenacity. And I just got him, he had 3 sets of health mods. Because like I said, always start on the health mods, they're the easiest. But if I was going to do an Annie, and the full recommendation would be a set of speed, a set of tenacity. The speed will bring you the defense, the offense, and the speed. So he's not the biggest hitter. Well, when I get another set of offense of speed mods on there, that will go up. But at the moment, he's 29% armor, 15% resistance, and both of those will go up with speed mods, and his offense will go up with speed mods. So that's all I lack. I need to get rid of those 4 health, we give him speed, and that's how I would run Annie. Speed and tenacity. Now it's going to change. Lumi, as you can see, is potency. And I had another set of defense. Let me go back. So see, he doesn't have anything that requires potency. It's all damage. So that's why the speed will work good on him. And his cooldowns are quick. Cooldown 3. That's an all hit. That's a cooldown 3. Once again, it's all damage. See? You don't need to worry about any potency on him. But when we come over here to a healer, well, she's got to be able to get that health heal over, especially when we've got a health down. And you can see her potency is still low. So I'm working on this. Once again, these are second-rate mods. Let's take these off. It's a 30 speed. You can see I now. PAL or Sidious have the really good potency mods. So if you want to go look at those, go over there, look at the PAL, at the Sith team. But you'll get the general idea of what I'm working at here. When you're running multiple teams, you got to share all the mods. See, she's 118 speed. She's lower. Her armor was higher, 23 to begin with, and 15% resistance to begin with. So with this set of mods, I've got her 20% resistance, and up there in that 30 range almost. So it's worked good. Now the reason I want potency on her is, like I said in battle, and I'm trying to heal everybody, and if they've got heal downs on them, you can't heal. But if her potency's high enough, I can heal over that. I call it trumping it. And at 44%, it is almost half the time I'm trumping through when I am healed down. Like I said, almost. Now the better set of mods, that potency will go up. I could do a full set of potencies on her, I was thinking, and the right set will keep her defense right where it's at. But you also want her tenacity to be up so she doesn't get blocked. So I would think 2 sets of potencies and a set of tenacity would work great on her. And that would probably be my recommendation. 2 sets of potencies, 1 set of tenacity. Her health went up 1,000. Protection went up 3,000. Speed went up 40. Her potency went up 44% because she had none. That healer needs that potency. And her tenacity went up 10%. So it helps. So you can see, if I remove those 2 defense and put tenacity there, and those are some MK4 mods, so we got work to do. But if I got her potency up around 70%, yeah, 3/4 of the time, she'd be punching through those healths. And when you need a health heal, you need it. here's her abilities. So I can move this cooldown to 4, which will really help. But she is my second-rate team. Like I said, I'm thinking the Sith are going to get that map. I'm just not sure yet. So we cool down to 3. And she does ability blocks. So she's doing things that need potency. So that is my recommendation with her. 2 sets of potencies instead of tenacity would make her a rock star. Then to Asohka. I have 2 sets of potencies on her, and the reason being is this single enemy hit gives health to everybody. And you can see what this map would do for her. It'd make it a cooldown of 3, plus she'd have 60% health heal. I really want to give it to her, but in due time. So, that's the reason for potency on her. I need her to be able to health heal through those heal downs. And when I have her and Lumi on the same team, I can heal everybody at the same time. It works really well. Her potency is 50%. Let's take these mods off. That was the potency up top. Now all these mods just came from my Sith teams. I've upgraded them to mostly MK5s or better. Or found a better mod. You can see there's no speed here or defense, but it is a primary potency. Now, see, she's very slow. She's one of those 90, not even at 100 basic. So I had a lot of work to get her fast enough to keep up. 160 is good, like 180 is prime for the pit and tank takedown. 160 is good, and this is 130, it's slow. Speed mods would work good on her. You would get the speed and the defense and offense, but you wouldn't get the potency. So it's kind of, you got to figure out how you want to play. I'm going for the potency. I can get her speed up on the first rate set of mods. These are second rate. Her armor was decent. Her resist was crazy low, and it's still crazy low. But with the right set of mods, potency mods, and tenacity, that tenacity will bring that resistance up. As you can see on other tunes. But with this set of mods, her health went up 1,000, protection went up 3,000, her speed went up 40, potency went up 45%, tenacity kind of stayed the same. And she has a good hit. She's 2,000. She hits well. And her armor's up to the 30%, but man, her resistance is not even 10. But I'll give you an example, okay? It looks like she's got a good set of mods. But there's no secondary speed, there's no secondary defense, so that's what a good set would give you, the secondaries. Now she has good speed here, but no secondary of defense. So that's one reason they're kind of low, but it is a potency mod. Now, no secondary defense again, but it has a primary defense, but I needed the speed. But this is only MK4 again. See, no speed or secondary defense here, but that incredible protection. And there's a primary potency. Once again, no secondary. What do I have over here? Now I could go 5 speed, and 1 defense. I knew I had a couple. See, these are coming down off my. Now look at this. Look at this. This is going to make a huge difference. 144. Now my potency didn't move because it was already 4, but that went up a little, and that got over 10 just by one mod looking at that. So there we go. And her speed is now over 140. So there you go. I'm going to run with that. That was sweet. I knew I had a couple sitting over there. I wanted to do that on video. And what do we got over here? I don't have any more potencies. I'll lose that defense, but I gain a lot of protection. And then you can go compare it. She went up a speed, protection went up 2,000. Now, is that protection enough to weigh this defense loss? And it stayed in 27%. She went back down to 8. But that protection does help in the beginning of those hits. I'm going to run with this for a little while and battle with it. If I don't like it, I can go back to this mod and put it back on. And I go battle now, and I'll check it out. I'll see how they do. Yeah, this is... No, she had... Which one she had? She had this one. That defense. Yeah, this will put her at 10. But, you know, I don't know. But I lose that 2,000 protection. So you can play with those things. I'm going to put it back on. I go up to 145 speed. 2,000 protection probably gives me an extra bar. I'll go look when I battle. Her health steal is 30%. But I think the protection is going to outweigh that resistance. We'll check it out. So that's what I have to work with now. So when I remove that other set of health and get it to a tenacity, and I make those other two potencies better, she'll be in the 30% range. Her speed will probably be 160, way better. Like I said, no, this is 7 speed, 4 speed. But MK5s, that 4 speed can turn to a 10. That 7 speed can turn to a 10. And there's no speed in this one. And that can turn to a 10. So that makes the big difference. And I have as high as 16. Maul has some 16 speed secondaries on it. Go check it out. So that's what I mean, like this MK4, this will be turned to a potency. This will be turned into a tenacity. This will go to MK5. This will turn tenacity MK5. And that'll turn tenacity. And this will turn MK5. So, Asohka, 2 sets of potencies and a set of tenacity would be my recommendation for her. Alright, we got all that. Did I show you? I don't remember if I showed you or not real quick. Yeah, I did. It's a single hit, but heals all. So you want that potency to help punch through those heal downs. And then Kit. And I'm not going to go through all my Jedis. These are my top 6 that I Kit works with my Sith team in the pit because he grants potency, a positive debuff. You need those positive debuffs in the tank, tank takedown, to get through some of those rounds. So I share him in the Sith team. We'll go look at his stats. He's a tank. Doesn't say tank, but he tanks. He hits all. And that's where that, see, my Sith team does not have any way to get positive debuffs at the moment. So I move him over there. I tried Yoda over there, but the Jedi team really needs Yoda. And Kit isn't all, oh yeah, I know where to sit. Look at that. But he has almost 20,000 health, 13,000 protection. Let's take all this off. If you saw some other Jedis and you want information on mods on those, leave me a comment and I'll make a video of that. But as far as this video, I mean, we're at 25 minutes almost. I'm just going to go over this top 6. So, that's what he looks like bone stock. At gear level 9. He's only 6-star. Not too bad. It's an average set of everything. I mean, health mods are working great on him. He's the last one I'm converting over to the mods. His health goes up 3,000. Protection went up 5,000. Speed went up 50. Potency stayed the same. He doesn't need any potency. It's damage. He needs tenacity. That went up almost 10. It did go up 10. Damage went up 200. Armor went up 3%. And his resistance went up 2%. And that's a mixed set. He has a complete set of tenacity, 1 defense, and 3 health. Now sometimes you want to mix them up like that. I was able to get the best performance this way. But in the long run, with the correct mods, I've not been able to beat complete sets. You know, now I'm thinking eventually I think speed mods would go good on him and tenacity. That's what I would run with in my recommendation overall for Kit. Speed, tenacity. If you got him fast enough, that speed would bring his health, it would bring everything up. His defense, his offense, and then his speed. He'd be crazy. So, and his offense would be over 2,000 if I had a good set of speed mods on it. It'd make a big difference. So if you're looking at Kit, this is what I have. So my recommendation would be a full set of speed and tenacity. Now we'll go look at my Jedis and I'll give you an overall view of what I would run on each one. I'm not going to go into detail. If you're using Jedi Counselor, potency, tenacity. Because he's a healer. He's got to heal over all those downs. Jedi Knight, she has an ability block on her all hit. I would probably go with a mixture of speed and potency with her, speed and tenacity. If you want the ability block and you're concerned about it, you're going to need potency. But a good set of speed would help her as well because she's a lot of damage. Mace, speed, tenacity. Obi-Wan, now he's an ability blocker and he does all that. I would put 2 sets of potencies on him and tenacity, 1 set of tenacity. Barriss, potencies, maybe speed and potency and tenacity. She's a healer. I don't use her yet. It's hard to get her stars, so that's why she's so down. Eth, I haven't even used yet. These other Jedis down here, I don't even know. But this is a 25-minute video. If you're concerned about some of these Jedis that are left, let me know. Leave a comment, and I will make a video on them. But that's my recommendation for the Jedi team and how I would run them, and they're pretty successful at this level. Any other comments or questions or things I missed out, leave me a comment, and I will definitely help in another video. Well, thanks for watching the Jedi video. Have a good day.